What's up, friends? I wanted to take a little time today to talk about something that we all experience, probably more than we like, and it's fear. Fear, just that feeling in your gut that prevents you from doing something you really want to do. Whether that's shooting YouTube video, writing a song, putting your voice on the microphone, playing piano, drawing, painting, cooking, whatever it is that's slightly outside your comfort zone, but something you really want to do, and you hit that moment where you're unable to do it. You know you want to do it, but you're afraid. Something that matters to you tremendously and you're still afraid. Let's talk about that, because it's something that we all face. It's something that every single human being faces. And I'm going to give you 3 quick tips in order to get through that moment of fear that you're feeling probably right now, which is why you're watching this video. Let's keep this short. Let's keep it simple. The first one is the process of just going ahead and doing it, which is what everybody tells you all the time, is not step 1. That's step 3. The reason that's not step 1 is that if you overcome that fear right now, tomorrow it's going to be back again. You're going to just deal with it again in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. Maybe you build a great routine and a great habit for overcoming it in the short term, but it's going to come back in the long term. So step 1 is actually something that you may not have heard to do before. And if you haven't, awesome. And if you have and you haven't done it, do it. It's to write down the feelings that you're experiencing in your gut, write down the fear and talk about the fear. Face it. Don't avoid it. Don't try to push through it. Don't try to bully it. Just face it head on. Just acknowledge it. Write down on a piece of paper, I'm afraid right now. I'm afraid to do the thing that I want to be doing. Or make a video about it. Talk about it. Talk to your camera. Just do something for yourself. The point of this is for you, right? It's not for anybody else. This isn't a manifesto that you need to publish with the world. This is you admitting that you are afraid to do the thing that you really want to do. And why is that? Often it's because we think we're not very good yet. It's hard for me to get on the microphone sometimes because I think that my voice is not what I want it to be. I think that my beats aren't as good as they want them to be. My songwriting isn't as good as I want it to be. This is something that everybody faces as an artist. It doesn't matter whether you're new or you've been doing it for 20 years, you're still gonna feel these feelings from time to time. So the thing that I'm asking you to do right now is to face that fear. Write down this thing internally that is going on. Write down that fear. Step 2. The second thing I want you to do is make it impossibly easy to do the thing that you're not doing right now. So a simple way to kind of overcome that, for me, for example, is if I want to be doing music, I'll have my computer on, I'll have my microphone set up, I'll have a beat already picked out ahead of time, I'll have my notepad open that I'm going to use to write, and everything is there. So when I sit down to my computer, first thing that I see is that. It's not the Amazon history list that I was looking at from my browsing yesterday. It's not a video tutorial that I was watching last night. It's nothing like that. It's the exact thing that I want to be doing. And having it just like front and center is a really easy way for you to get going, get started, and get moving on the thing that you want to do. It's preventing you from being distracted. The other thing I do is turn off my phone. That's simple, right? So create your space. Set up ahead of time, set up your space so that you see it, you feel it, you do it. I'm going to give you an example of another thing. If I want to be practicing guitar, there's my guitar. You can probably see it's a little blurry in the background there. But I have my guitar out here in my living room. And the reason I do that is so that whenever I'm tempted to like watch TV or something, it's right next to that. And I'm thinking about the fact that I'm not playing guitar. And it's been a great way for me to keep practicing and keep moving. All right, so the third thing is to get up and do the thing right now. So hopefully you've sat down, you've written why you're afraid, what's going on internally, and then you've created a way to make it easy to do the thing. And then third, you're actually doing the thing. And there's a bunch of ways we can get started, get going, get moving, get the viscosity off in order to get the thing that we want to be doing into something that we are actually doing. My tips for that, honestly, there's 2 really simple ones. The first is that if you move, you will be in the process of already taking action. So what I mean by that is you're probably sitting down to watch this video. And if you stand up and move to another part of your place, you actually physically move, maybe do a couple jumping jacks, whatever it is, you've started your body in the process of motion. So it's much easier to go start doing something rather than continuing to watch that next YouTube video. So that's number 1. Number 2 is say out loud, I am going to do X. Say it right now. Say it with me. I'm going to go make music. As soon as you say that thing, as soon as you admit it out loud, it's much easier for you to do it when you go start taking that action. Anyways, please like and subscribe if you enjoy this. Tell me what other kinds of things you want feedback on. If you guys have specific fears, specific things that are going on, leave them in the comments below. I love you all. Have a wonderful night.